All right, guys, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. What's good? Who's all in the building today? Let's see here. Let's go up to the top. Divine Photos is in the building. He said MLK Day. That's right. I know everybody was probably off work today. Evie Ray in the building. How you doing, baby? How you doing? Is that Juan? What's the name of that mix? I have to find it. You got to send me email. I'll send it to you. What up, baby? 3 a.m. What's going on? What's good, guys? There's all kind of things going on today. Hold up real quick. Let me do something real fast. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, let's add this to the mix real quick. I'm going to finish saying hi to everybody, seeing where everybody is from before I get into everything. You know me. Squeegee Kid, Ashy Foot Productions in the building. Squeegee Kid in the building. Make sure I ain't miss nobody. Evie Ray. There you are. You already know. Hold up. Where is hold on. Something's not playing. Hold on real quick, guys. Hold up. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Boop. Hold up. Why is that not playing? I don't hear nothing. Do y'all hear something? It's always something. Hold on, guys. Hold up. Let me know if you can hear this video because I don't think you can. Where is it? Hold up. I gotta do a mic check. Hold up. Let me do sound check real quick. Right back. All right, sound check. Ugh. Let's see here. It's always something. All right. Mic test. Okay. All right, hold up. So it's not that. Oh, sorry, y'all. I was messing something up. Okay, now look, guys. I was on TikTok, right? So I was on TikTok. If y'all can see the actual, it says, "What does women discerning men actually look like?" And I had to go on there and say something. I just want to prove a point. Yeah, there's no audio on this video on purpose because it was playing music and I ain't trying to get taken down today off this live. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with right here. As you can see, I texting back. I'm telling her I love men. Thanks, men. You know me. Why you be having me? I promise you. Yes, hit and like and subscribe, please. Y'all know we about to go to some of these profiles that was on here. Sounding crazy. It don't make no sense. I don't know why they be acting like their pages. Your page is open. Now look, somebody said for me, I created these women are saying they are happy to be in their house by themselves. Like, what is wrong with y'all? She said she been in her house for 11 years by herself. She said she don't need no man. And this is her page right here. As you can see, she has on it figures though. It actually figures. Hold up, let me go back to that. Hold on real quick. Hold up.
Can I get an amen? Someday.
All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry. Hold on real fast. I wanted to go over something real fast. Got sidetracked. Hold on, where it go? Where's it? Okay, this is where we're at. This woman said that she said she don't have no man in her house for 11 years. 11 years. And she proud. And this is what her and her babies on her doing. And this is why y'all on there doing that, because y'all ain't got no man in the house. Ain't no man in the house. Are you proud of dancing in your underwear with your child? Is this where we at? And look at this one. This one said just focusing on. She said just focus. I'm thinking she's trying to say just focus on yourself and not allow a man to change It said a lot of women will solely focus on they man. I'm just reading it the way she wrote it, guys. It says when things are going good for them or when they having issues, it's like, nah, girl, worry about yourself. Cause I'm just reading the way she wrote it. She said, what a man gonna do when if it was the other way around. You know, I went to her page and this is what I found. Is this generation curse for real? Okay. That's not a badge of honor, guys. Like, why are y'all fighting so hard to not have men in the house?
Some days you gotta wake up and say, I got a fat ass and a good heart.
And this is the one that said that she doesn't need to see men and she's not going to center herself around men. This is what she's doing.
And that's gotta count for something. Can I get an amen? Some days
and you got the nerve to go in here talking about like this is where we're at. This is where we're at. I'm just saying. Yeah, Squeegee Kid. It says imagine a man in his house and in his hands dancing with his kid online. They would have crucified him. They would have took him down. They would have had a march. They would have had a march and everything. This would not go down. But this is the reason why I do this is because I want y'all to see who these comments be sometime. So when women be sitting there thinking that they pro this and pro this, like they cannot stand men, this is what you're dealing with. These are the women that are on these comments. Always standing to the back or to the side because their whole life is centered around men for real. Evie Way, how you doing, baby? This is Anna. I had no clue we were following each other on TikTok. Good. I'm glad that we are following. I'm gonna have to come to your page. Most likely I do. And thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Evie Way, I appreciate it. Yeah, but this is where we're at. If y'all don't like men so much, why y'all be in the cameras like this? Why y'all be all in the cameras on there to the side and to the back? Like, what's going on with that? If y'all don't like them so much, why y'all always? Why is this what y'all do? Can somebody explain this to me? Oh, y'all don't even understand. I went into different lives and everything. I got a live coming up. I'm about to show y'all. Like, why y'all so hateful? And what is that doing for y'all to be this hateful? Like, what are y'all? Like, what is the reason for this? Okay. Is that who is that tight pants post for? Women? It's not for women. It's for the guys. Thirst trap. Just like the ones where the girls be like, come get ready for me. And y'all standing there in y'all's panties and bras. Talking about let's get ready. Nah, that's another way they doing little thirst traps. I mean, I see some fellas doing it too. But I see a lot of women doing like, do y'all think how y'all think that's gonna look and y'all sitting up there at this thirst trapping? And for what reason? What is your reason for doing that? I know because y'all center me and talking about y'all want to decenter them. No. Yeah, you're definitely thirst trapping. So quit playing.
Can I get an amen? Some days
and remember, she said, let me read her quote before I go to the next one. She said, just focus on yourself. She said a lot of women will solely focus on a man. Baby, you are cooked all day long for that. Hold up. Then we got this lady. Hold up. Hold on. Let me
crazy.
Hold up.
Okay, Taylor.
Her live was about should a man take his wife's last name. Yeah, she was serious. She's dead serious.
We'll see. It hasn't gone well so far today.
Hold on, let me wind this back just a little
Hi,
bit.
Taylor. Are you?
Hold up just a little bit, because I want y'all to hear that from the front.
5 of us. Yeah, it's Monday. And I guess Sunday was pretty tame compared to this. This is crazy. Okay, Taylor. We'll see. It hasn't gone well so far today. Hi, Taylor. Are you a bigot?
No.
Okay.
I was
Okay, well-
reporting all those dummies, by the way.
Well, thank you. Usually women, even if they disagree, I've not had any woman behave that way yet. So even if you
gross.
disagree, I assume you're going to be a decent person just because it's only been men who behave that way. Okay, so what's your age?
35.
Okay, do you disagree with the prompt?
I do, but in the middle. So I don't feel like I need to take his last name, and I don't feel like he should take mine. And I like my last name. He can keep his. If I have to change my name, I have to change my nursing license. I have to change, Social Security and all this bull crap. I just think I can commit to someone without having to do that, and he can commit to me.
So what's your objection?
Why would any man sign up for that? So you telling me, since you don't want to change any paperwork, I don't know if anybody's asking her or if she's in a line to be married to anybody, but you actually came on Al Gore's internet to say that you don't feel like doing it because of the paperwork. You said that you don't want to have to change anything for your nursing license. So you're just married to your job, right? That's what we're saying right now. You're married to your job. Come on now. That don't even make sense. Yeah, she definitely eating something. I don't know why anybody would follow. First of all, I'm not following nobody with no discipline, okay? This woman purely has no discipline at all, okay? Zero, okay? Because I hear high cholesterol. I hear high cholesterol and blood pressure all through that mic. And she always comes up on here with a whole bunch of just rage bait. Should I make, like, come on. Who's following you? I'm not following you into the fight.
This specifically, like, okay, so this prompt is specifically talking about people who want to have the same last name. Most married couples have the same last name,
Yeah.
And so if that's the case, someone's going to have to change their last name.
Yeah.
Usually it's the woman, obviously, and I think
Right.
it should be the man. Nobody's had a problem with women doing it for thousands of years. Now a man hater for saying that a man should take his wife's last name. He's willing to mix DNA with her if they have children, but taking her last name, that's a step too far. Like, that's crazy.
She talking about a step too far. Let me tell you something. When y'all see when cars go into the lake, there was a car that went to the lake not too long ago. Train wrecks, whatever. Who y'all see be jumping on top of there trying to get them people out? You see men up there jumping on there trying to get rescuing people, okay? You don't be seeing Brenda's and Tamika's and Mary's on top of there. Like, I know you lying. And this is and every man that came up on this live that tried to say anything, they were just like, you're emotional, you're so emotional. Like, why can't you take a woman's name? I'm pretty sure nobody has. I'm pretty sure she does not have anybody's last name. And when I tell y'all, it's like 300, 400 people on this woman's live. And they were all like on there, like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Why can't you? Y'all not willing to do the things that men do. Okay, that's for one. Okay, she argued that a woman having a baby is painful. She said it was painful and it was just a stressful on your body. She named nothing good about pregnancy. I mean, you don't think having an extra 100 pounds is bad on your body? I mean, if we're going to get technical when it comes to that, let's talk about it. But that's being mean. But calling women breeders, saying that women are just breeders and saying that Bea should take a woman's last name, like, come on now. But they ain't trying to hear that. I mean, this is crazy to me. Do y'all realize who y'all be following? Y'all be following, like, this is wow. Oh, yeah, this phrase, yeah, this. Hey, Rick, how you doing, baby? Yeah, this phrase, freeze frame is wild. But I just could not believe that the women was on there like, yeah, like, I don't understand why we got to take their last name. It's like, we have the babies. They was like, we have the babies. We're closer to death. They was like, that just makes no sense. It was like, women been taking men's last name forever. Y'all only want to switch things around when it's a benefit to y'all. I promise you. Y'all make it hard for me. How can not defend this. I can't defend this. I can't defend it. This is ridiculous to me. And everyone that sit up here, most of them be super out of shape. You can hear the cream cheese in the lungs. And this is what y'all do. See, this is what they do. These are the same women that be on here and be happy when a woman come on here and say she's leaving a man. It's like that little TikTok couple. Everybody, all the women all cheering and chanting, and y'all some miserable folks. Some miserable folks. And the poor men that go up on there, I don't even know why y'all go up on these kind of lives. These women, all they're gonna cuss y'all out. They're gonna mute y'all. They're not gonna let y'all talk. Quit going up on their lives. Quit giving them any attention. Quit giving them any attention. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Quit giving these women any attention right here. This don't even make no sense. And she thought she was cooking with it.
I'm saying I think it should be the man. Nobody's had a problem with women doing it for thousands of years. Now a man hater for saying that a man should take his wife's last name. He's willing to mix DNA with her if they have children, but taking her last name, that's a step too far. Like, that's crazy.
There are men who do not have access to women at all. And they have to go into spaces where women are basically forced to have to interact with them, and they make the most out of those interactions. You see this in so many spaces. You see this at the gym. You see this in stores. Women who work retail, especially young women who work in retail, having to deal with annoying men during transactions, men who won't leave them alone. I've worked in customer service. I noticed, like, for an annoying ass man to come up and milk the shit out of the entire transaction because this is his opportunity to steal some feminine energy, steal some essence, and harass.
So not only is she insane, this woman works in customer service. She is saying that when men go out in the world and they are dealing with customer service, whether it's the gas station, the store, the grocery store, she's saying y'all are stealing their feminine energy. This is how insane they are.
A woman, they will linger, make it the longest transaction for no reason. This is why you literally have to just make it so clear to them that you're not interested and stand on that. If you give them an inch, they will take a mile. If you give them any type of pleasantry, they will milk the shit out of that. You have to be mean to them. You genuinely do. In a safe way. In a way that still protects you, because you do not know who you are dealing with. They will find so many different opportunities to engage with women. If you're in a public space, if you're online somewhere, wherever you are, this is their opportunity. They don't have any other opportunity. They go to the spaces where they know women are going to be, or they go to spaces where they know women have no choice but to talk to them, i.e. customer service. I've seen this when I worked at a massage clinic. Men would call in. I worked at a call center once. Men would call in. They're going to try to get access to women by any means necessary.
Do you think that?
As you can see, this woman is saying at her job, she's saying that y'all are harassing the women. She said y'all calling up to customer service, which y'all supposed to do when you want customer service, right? That's what y'all do. Y'all call up to get some things answered, right? This is sad. Like, what is wrong with us as people? This cannot be what's going down in America. Talking about the men aren't flirting. Yeah, the men aren't flirting because of things like this. They scared to flirt. They don't even know what to say to y'all sometimes. You sound crazy. You telling me that a man just asking for help at a store that is invading y'all space? This is sick. Y'all sick. I'm sorry. And y'all wonder why nobody's coming up to y'all. You're doing anything for attention. Yeah, this is attention seeker right here. And this will be the same woman talking about, I can't find no man. I don't know what's wrong. All the men are terrible. Could you imagine her in real life? Like, this is sad. I really hope she does not have any sons. You know, yeah, she lives in a whole little victim town. You telling me the men can't? We already know that y'all don't like nobody saying hi to y'all. And now you talking about even at work, So imagine, guys, I'm trying to start taping these women. Y'all run into women like this and y'all out and women giving y'all a hard time. How you working? You don't need to have a job. Don't work in that field. Don't work in that field. I mean, I'm just saying, it don't make no sense. Yeah, she's super lost. She is super lost.
They're going to try to get access to women by any means necessary.
Do you think that men can get pregnant?
I don't. Yeah, this is Victimville all day long. Okay, and then like, what is a hard pass? So not less. Do y'all not want anybody to say hi to y'all at the grocery store? Not less. Do y'all walk around and have a super crazy look on y'all's face for no reason? Y'all just look mean. Now it has moved up to where y'all working at, and men are coming in to y'all to y'all's businesses. This is crazy to me. Yeah, that's a hard pass, right? What I mean, what made women be this self-centered? And I'm talking about the modern women. I ain't talking about all women. With like, who do y'all think y'all are? Who y'all think y'all are to where y'all look down on all the men? See, that's why a lot of y'all be losing jobs because y'all's attitude. Y'all's attitude. Y'all sitting up there, a man trying to find a suit or trying to find some shoes in a store, and the woman gonna be sitting there thinking that you harassing her. That's why I say tape everything. That's why I say tape everything.
Hesitated there because I wasn't sure where the conversation was going or what the goal was. I mean, I do take care of patients with different identities. I take care of many women. I take care of people with different identities. And so that's where I paused. I think, yeah, I wasn't sure where you were going with that.
Well, the goal is just the truth. So can men get pregnant?
Again, the reason I paused there is I'm not really sure what the goal of the question
The goal is just to establish a biological reality. You just said a moment ago that science and evidence should control, not politics. So let's just test that proposition. Can men get pregnant?
I take care of people with many identities, but
Can men
I
get
take
pregnant?
care of many women that can get pregnant. I do take care of people that don't identify as women. That
Can men get pregnant?
again, as I'm saying,
Let me just remind you what you testified to a moment ago. Science and evidence should control, not politics. So can men get pregnant? You're a
totally
doctor, I
agree.
think.
Science and evidence should guide medicine.
Do science and evidence tell us that men can get pregnant? Biological men, can they get pregnant?
I also think yes/no questions like this are a political tool. And
No, yes/no questions are about the truth, doctor. Let's not make a mockery of this proceeding. This is about science and evidence, and I'm asking you. You know, the United States Supreme Court just heard arguments yesterday at great length on this question. This is not a hypothetical question. This is not theoretical. It affects real people in their real lives. And
let me tell you something. She gonna go around this question like I-285 in Atlanta. Why can't you just answer the question? And this is the thing. What are y'all listening to when men are asking y'all certain questions? Why can't y'all answer it? What is wrong? Like, he's asking a question. Answer the question, lady.
you're here as an expert, called by the other side as an expert, and you've been telling us that you follow, right, you're a doctor, and you follow the science and the evidence. So I just want to know, based on the science, can men get pregnant? That's a yes or no question. It really is, I think.
I think you're trying to reduce the complexity of a lot.
I'm not. I'm trying to get, it's not complex.
It's not complex at all. This is what I be talking about. When it comes to a lot of modern women, they don't want to hear facts, statistics. They don't want to hear it could be on the wall. Okay, they don't want to hear it. Evie Ray said they should start pop the balloon pop in Congress. Yes, so they need to, because this is ridiculous. Thank you for a $1.99 super chat, Evie Ray. I appreciate it. This don't make no sense. He's asking her straightforward questions. This is a doctor, scientist, and you going around the question. Ashy Foot Productions with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, baby. It says, can men get pregnant? Maybe. That's why my Kendra Midnight attempt didn't work. It says the wrong way was trying to get pregnant. The wrong one was trying to get pregnant. Thank you, Ashley, for appreciate you, baby. Yeah, this is nuts right here.
Trying to get to an answer, and I'm trying to test, frankly, your veracity as a medical professional and as a scientist. Can men get pregnant?
I think you're also conflating
This is
male to
extraordinary.
male with
No, I'm
men
not
to women.
conflating male and female. They're two different things. There's biological men and there's biological women. And I want to know, can men get pregnant?
What you were talking about is
You're
biological.
not going to answer my
saying
question, it sounds like to me.
biological males.
This isn't hard, doctor. Can men get pregnant? Yes or no?
Again, I would be more than happy to have a conversation with you that is not coming from a place of trying to be polarized and push.
I'm not trying to be polarizing. I'm trying to ask. I think it is extraordinary that we are here in a hearing about science and about women. And for the record, it's women who get pregnant, not men.
That's
We
right.
are here about the safety of women and science that shows that this abortion drug causes adverse health events in 11% of cases. That's 22 times greater than the FDA label, another fact you haven't acknowledged. And yet you won't even acknowledge the basic reality that biological men don't get pregnant. There's a difference between biological men and biological women. I don't know how we can take you seriously and your claims to be a person of science if you won't level with us on this basic issue. I thought we were.
Yeah, how can we take somebody like this serious? It's a yes or no question. And she on her like, the complexity. No. We need to start. You know what? They need to get stung right in the seat, like a taser. They need to get tased right in like the seat, and just need to tase them when they don't want to answer something. Because how can you be in that position? You in that position of leadership. You leading people the wrong way. You're leading people the wrong way. Like, come on. Like, he's annoyed. He's annoyed right now. He don't even know what to do. He's so annoyed with this woman.
Past all of this, frankly. I can't believe we're still here talking about this.
I am a person of science, and I'm also someone here who's here to represent the complex experiences of my patients, and I don't think polarized language or questions serve that goal. I don't think they serve the American people.
It is not polarizing to say that there is a scientific difference between men and women, and I want this to be clear and for the record. It is not polarizing to say that women are a biological reality and should be treated and protected as such. That is not polarizing, that is truth. It is also, by the way, the United States Constitution, which offers unique protections to women in a variety of circumstances as women. And your refusal to recognize women as women and men as men is deeply corrosive to science, to public trust, and yes, to constitutional protections for women as women. And I think it's extraordinary that you would sit here and advance a political agenda that has been thoroughly discredited and rejected by the American people in this forum. And I'm glad we had this exchange because it is exceptionally clarifying. It is also in many ways quite depressing.
She should be punching herself in the head. She honestly should. She should punch herself in the head.
In 11.
She should punch herself in the head after when she goes back and she looks at this. when she looks at this video, she needs to punch herself in the head. Like, it doesn't make sense. You're right here leading women into the fire. You leading people into the fire. If you sitting here saying you can't answer the question, which is sad to me. And this is why some amount of women don't need to be in charge of certain things. Even when it comes to counseling, even when it comes to being a therapist, some of y'all will lead people down the wrong trail. And y'all definitely will. It says, like 3 a.m. Thought Club said, it said, this is how they be on panels. Speaking of panels, who argue just to argue? Who argue just to argue? When is HQ going to stop by? Thank you, Squeezy Kid, for the $4.99 super chat, baby. I appreciate you. Like, yeah, be arguing just to argue. Like, come on. Like, if you got a valid point, put it out. You can't say that. So basically what she's saying is, she won't answer it, but what she's saying is other genders can get pregnant. That is what you're saying, because you didn't answer it. You didn't answer it. So like, I don't understand it. It says Skinny says she believes if you get pegged in the butt, you can get pregnant. She might believe a lot of stuff because she's not answering anything. So I mean, these are the leaders. And this is why I say when it comes to, you gotta wonder who's at the top of different things. Even when it comes to counseling, it comes to having therapists. A lot of times, if you got a man hating therapist, imagine you going to marriage counseling, you got a man hating therapist. She can't stand men, even in church, because the church got a lot of counsel too. You sitting up there talking to Miss Brenda, and she don't even like men. She don't even like men. Like, come on, make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. Like, come on now. You gotta realize who's sitting up in them seats sometimes. And that right there, that is not a good thing. You idiots, they didn't take her license. You should not, just because you have a license don't mean that you should be advising people, lady. I'm sorry. I'm gonna call her lady, like real talk. And this is the whole thing they was doing. The whole little they're all women. No. I work very hard to be a woman. Okay. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So y'all can save the emails. I'm sorry, like I said before, I do not want Chuck playing volleyball or wrestling with my little Tamika or Tiffany. I'm sorry. No, that's definitely a no Diddy. That's not how that's about to work. We're not going there. No. You got them little beefy humans over there talking about they want to join women's sports. No. Y'all's calves as big as the girls' top of their legs. You know what I mean? Are you gonna come in there and just be tearing up the girls? No. That's not fair. You don't get to just put some hair color on your hair and let your hair grow down, and then you go in there talking about you a woman. No, I'm sorry. You do not qualify. You don't qualify. I'm sorry. No. You don't get to do that. Like, to what point? Where are we gonna drag this to? Where are we dragging this to? See, but this is what happened though. When it came to the election, all that stuff, this is what happened. Everybody rolled this trans stuff over and over again. And now look what happened to the civil rights. So everybody was marching and turned it into that. And then look, that was slid under the door. They slid under the door on y'all. And now you're mad. And now you're mad. Don't get mad when they taking certain days away and different things like that. Because you wanted to sit up there and let Fred Flintstone put on a wig and go and play your daughter in the volleyball game. We're not doing that. We're not doing that at all. Sorry. You don't get to just switch over when you feel like it. like I'm serious. Like, where are we at with that? Soon as I seen the first case where the guy came up, the little man lady was like, violate my civil rights. I said, oop, there you go. That's it. You're done. You're done. It's not coming back. So y'all need y'all to be thinking about some things, okay? Because this ain't it. This is not it, okay? So there's only one answer. It's no. Yeah, you already know it's no. Like, and she's sitting up there pondering what she should do, and like, yeah, she don't want to answer it. Come on now. Where are we at in life? I'm sorry. I love my family, but if I got a nephew and he come up and he talking about he want to go play girls basketball, he could be my nephew. I'm gonna say, nah, you are a guy. That's not fair. That's no fair. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. If you mess with me, hit the like button. It helps out my algorithm. If you ain't did it yet, go out and hit it and come back. Yeah, like, but this is the thing, and the women will fight for this. Why y'all be fighting over some dumb stuff? Y'all be fighting over some dumb stuff. It don't even make no sense. Like, come on. And imagine, so if your kid want to be a kitty cat, you just gonna let them be a cat? If they coming out, I just want to be a cat. Like, come on. What is going on? Like, no, that's not how it works. Between the woman saying that men should take women's last names, and you got a woman up here with a whole license on here talking about she don't know about she don't even answer the question. Come on. Ice Play said they should just create a only transgender league sport. Who's going to see that? I'm just saying. I don't care how many surgeries, how many wigs you put on. You still time. You still time. I don't care. The voice still be deep. Y'all no, a lot of y'all cannot compete in men's sports. So y'all want to go over there and tear up Jennifer and Tiffany and them. That ain't no fair. Come on now. Really? I'm sorry. I'm on that line, so I don't care. Y'all can send me the emails. I don't care. I don't care. Okay. How you doing, baby? What up, Uncle Cheese? I got this notification. Thought I would check you out. Well, I appreciate you, baby, for the $5 super chat. Welcome. Yeah, like what are we doing? What are we doing right now where we are okay and where we are marching for this? I'm not. The feminists are marching for this. Like, why are we trying so hard to go backwards? Like, why? It's not working out. It's not working out. It says in 10,000 years, when they find my bones, the scientists won't say, here are all the bones of Squeegee. It says, who by his DNA, we can identify. Yeah, you're not, nobody's going to find your bones and be like, oh, they're them. You either a man or a woman. You a man or a woman. There's no other, there's not a remix. There's not a remix or none of that. You are either or, and I don't care. You know, you want to turn into Frankenstein, whatever you want to do your thing. But why y'all gotta mess with other people? Why y'all gotta go mess with other people? Why you want to go and play my baby in basketball or something? And she's a girl. Come on now. I'm sorry. You gotta stand on something. And I don't care what y'all want to. You be whatever you feel like being. But get out of you don't get to have both sides. You don't get to take up both parking spots. You don't. You don't get to take up both parking spots. I don't care who don't like it. I said what I said. And I'll stand on it. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not going for it at all. So
all the men out there whose wives are very concerned about everything happening in Minneapolis and very concerned about when it will come to your front doorstep in your community, because it will. I want you to know that your partner is looking to you to be the protector, provider, and leader of your family that you all claim to be. We've been told our entire lives, men are natural leaders. Now I'm hearing from all my friends when they go to their husbands saying they're worried, that they want your support, that they want to talk to you and plan for what's happening to keep your children safe or to make sure that your family is okay. And you tell them that they're overreacting, it's not going to happen, not to worry about it, to protect your peace. They're looking at you to be the protector.
So y'all want the men to get involved in y'all's liberal crashing. Y'all want the men to step in front of y'all and get what? Pew pew. So this woman is saying that the men are not men because they are not standing up for their liberal women. They're not going down there where they got pew pews and they letting off little gas balls and all kind of stuff. No, baby, your man. Hopefully he stays with some of y'all. Some of y'all about pick a fight. Why y'all? That's not your man's fight. That ain't your fight. That is not your fight. It's not your fight. I promise you it's not. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, guys. They want them to get involved in them going down there and fighting with them. No, the men are not. No, men are too logical to be going down there. Why do you think it don't be a lot of men down there? Y'all ever wonder that?
You are failing to protect them, because even if it doesn't get worse, let's play that out. Your partner, your wife, your girlfriend is now always going to remember that when she was scared and she looked to you for leadership and support, you brushed her off. Why doesn't really even matter. So what if it never happens? So what if it never comes to your doorstep? It will. But what's the worst that could happen by actually engaging with her and strategizing with her and, I don't know, showing up as an actual partner to her? Because she will remember that. She will also remember what you're saying now. And if you want to be looked at as the leader of your family, as the protector of your family, as a provider of your family, you have to actually lead, provide, and protect. It's not just one. It's not just you have a job and you get paid. Most of us have jobs and get paid too. You have to actually be involved. For all
And
the men out
And this is what I can't stand right here, right? So you want to talk about leadership. A lot of times, that's why y'all out there, because y'all not following any leadership. Y'all are under no instruction. If you see that your man ain't out there, what y'all out there for? You don't see couples out there. You don't see couples out there standing in front of army trucks holding the line. No, you don't. No, you don't. So you talking about the protection, nothing will happen to you if you want back in the house. That ain't your fight. That ain't your fight. Y'all need something to do right now. That is not your fight. Squeegee Kid said, just over 8 years ago, I moved way out of Minneapolis. Way out of Minneapolis. It says, which my home city. Which was your home city? Okay. It says, my friends then wonder why I moved. They don't wonder anymore. It's taken over. It is taken over. Come on now. Y'all fighting for a lot of folks that ain't supposed to be here. I'm sorry. Yeah, they're not even supposed to be here. I ain't talking about the ones that came over here legally. Talking about the ones that ain't over here legally. I'm sorry. You don't just get to do what you want to do. You don't just get to go in the middle of the freeway and tap dance and do whatever you want to do. That's not the way that the law works. Life don't work like that. And y'all out there fighting for that? Come on now. And I'm gonna tell you, the liberal women be the worst when they be going off about this. And I'm gonna need y'all to get a team. If y'all don't go out there, get a team. Get a team. Y'all going out there. Y'all going out there. I mean, y'all going out there just taking hits, okay? Y'all going to take what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? You're not making a difference. What is the difference going to be? If you see some things going on, why are y'all jumping in it? Please tell me. If somebody can please let me know. If Minneapolis is taken over. And when it comes to a lot of what people are not supposed to be here, I mean, you got to think. Especially them, they over there, they ain't even following our rules. Y'all been to the BMV? Go to the BMV and go in there and you're going to see what I'm talking about when they all in there. They do what they want to do, okay? They're not trying to learn our language. They're not trying to follow our rules. And y'all know it. Y'all, I'm sorry, y'all know it. If I was to move up to Russia, I'm going to follow Russia's rules. Hit the like button, guys. It says yes. Let me see here. It says yes. I will bet. Just as soon the men got arrested, they will. Yeah. They'll be on another man or each other. There's a lot of septum piercings out there. There's a lot of septum piercings out there. I'm just saying, like y'all jumping and stuff. That it ain't even y'all's fight. That's not y'all's fight. Yeah, the small dog needs protection. Okay, like no lie. Like come on. You're trying to find purpose in this. You can't find purpose in somebody that's collecting money from the government, fake daycares, fake transportation companies, you name it. It's not existing, okay? That Nick Shirley is tearing the internet up right now. And we supposed to jump off the mountaintop with you? No, thank you. I'm not about to thank Thelma and Louise myself. No thanks. That's a hard pass for me. That's a hard pass for me. If you're gonna fight for something, fight for something. What are you fighting for? What are you fighting for? Like, yeah, come on now. It's always be these ones that jump on TikTok and they get on here and this is what they do. This is what they do. And then y'all want to justify, you know what I mean? And I don't want nobody to get hurt, but I'm not jumping in front of things to do like it doesn't make sense. Everything you do in life, it should be for a reason. You shouldn't do anything without a reason behind it, without a goal behind it. What is the goal? Even on this, you calling the men weak. Which one is it? Ladies, you can't have it both. You can't call the men's punks and tell them they weak and decenter men, but then y'all want them to come save y'all's butts. And this is why I tell men, when y'all sisters, y'all's cousins, and y'all's neighbors call y'all and they want y'all to go take up for them for something that they did. I need y'all to think about it. A lot of men are sitting behind the bars are in the grave for women like this. Because women don't mind if y'all jump off the bridge. They don't care. They don't care, and they will go on with life. Okay, so don't be jumping in front of pew-pews and knives and stuff for women like this. You're gonna be in trouble. How many? Almost a lot of people know somebody that I'm telling you. I know a man took her for his daughter. Daughter smacked the man. He went over there. Her father went to jail. And you know what the daughter did? Daughter got back with the guy that she hit first. And while her father was doing time, she was having another baby with the man. Okay. I'm telling you, the emotions be all over the place. Okay. So y'all can't get mad that we don't want to jump into this. Like, no. Use your logic. Use your logic. It says, I've been told men to stop defending situations you don't know about from these women. We put too many in the morgue. Yeah, I'm telling you. I see it all the time. And some of you will have children. Yeah, you don't want to. This is not good. You can't follow emotions, baby. Following emotions will get us in trouble. And this is the woman who you got the nerve to come in here saying that the women are losing respect for the men. For the men to fight a fight that's not their fight. That ain't their fight. Y'all better go get something else, because this ain't where it's at. This ain't where it's at. So go find something. Go find something to do. Find something to do.
Hey guys, go up there. Can you guys go up there, please? So can someone tell me what's going on?
She at my mama's house. She pulled it back, what, 3, 4 in the morning? It's cameras. It's cameras here. Then she pulled it back up, talk about she want to fight, talk about report. I have here that she ready to fight, come off the porch. She pulled up with her babies, talk about some come off the porch, she ready to fight, so we're here to fight. Why are you calling?
Who's that?
That's the driver. That's her right. You ain't got no right. Hey, we're back in the car. He has my keys. Thank you. Shut up.
They sound like a bunch of wild chihuahuas. You know, the cop is sitting there like, what is going on?
Okay, shut the f*** up! You want to go to jail? You want to go to jail? To back the f*** up.
See how immature she is. You know what? If that was a man doing that, he would have tackled him down, and y'all know he would have. He should take her to jail or tased her. Either way.
If you shut up, or you're going to go to jail. Shut up! Well, you guys are cussing, so it's disorderly conduct. Yeah, you guys can shut up. Okay, I'm trying to resolve the situation. I'm trying to, but you keep screaming. Dear, what are you guys doing here?
My son is in there, and he has my keys. He won't give me my keys. He won't give me my son.
Who's this?
This is my baby mom. She came here last night. I called the police on her because she beat me up on camera.
Do you guys have shared custody?
No, we don't.
I have full custody of my son.
She doesn't have full custody. We don't have no legal agreement where the kid.
Did you let him get the kid?
No, he came here, climbed over her son.
Is this the kid?
No, my kid's in the house, but she's not supposed to be here. She has a warrant for domestic violence. She came here to fight me again. She just came to fight me last night. I called the police last night. They told me to see her again, call her because she has a warrant for domestic violence.
I just told her last night.
Yes, I have the camera. I have the video right now.
Yeah, sure.
This is what happened last night.
What's her name? And you already showed the cops?
Yes, they showed us. Yes.
All right. I don't know. I guess she pulled up to fight him, and they're just all yelling and screaming.
Her officer. She's talking about her keys and my son, but when the officer came last night, like they told me, she came back to get her keys last night, but she was driving crazy with my son. So after that situation where she fought me, I heard took her keys out of her car, right? They came back, the officer told me, like, that's a civil matter, like, y'all gotta go to court for the keys. And as for my son, she pulled up here to fight, but my baby's in the car. Like, so I heard and grabbed him out, like, you trying to fight my other day, mom, like, it's all trash.
She's gonna be a 13. Yeah. Hey, dear, I'm gonna have you step out the car real quick. Just face that way.
Y'all remember you put me in jail?
Put your hands on your head. Stop.
And this is why I tell the men to tape these women when they are coming around and acting like wild banshees and doing whatever they want to do and coming to fight. No, you don't get to just do that. You don't get to do that. And this is why you tape these ladies for reasons like this.
Now get back up.
You got shoes?
He took them.
Okay, we'll try and get those for you, all right?
You know you got a warrant?
Yes, from last night.
We should probably not came back here if you knew you had a warrant.
I don't care. Shut up.
TV. That probably started last night. Yeah, it's probably.
Can we not leave till my mom get here? She's coming to get my son.
Well, he's the father, so it's.
But I don't want him with my son. I want my mom to get him.
I'm his dad. Sorry.
He can't stay here with her.
Well, he stays here. He
But he
doesn't
doesn't
see
live
us.
here. No. Why can't my mom take him?
Go. Take a seat.
Why can't?
Sorry. I'm keeping your son. Sorry. My son. Thank you.
Where's the kid at?
In the house. This is the dad.
Resolve the problem to send her for a warrant. It sounds like I signed a warrant on you for domestic violence.
Yeah, from last night when I put back up.
Okay. Well, you probably shouldn't have came back here. Because now we have to send you to jail. Okay. I don't know when that's mom can talk to her. Hey, Mom.
Well, they ain't gonna give him to me because that's nowhere to go. Like, how can you take my son and he don't have no place to live? Why is the grass and stuff all in your hair? Because he put his hands on me. I have scratches and bruises all over me. So, you still can't get your keys to your car? No, they're not getting nothing for me. My keys, my son, nothing. This is absolutely crazy.
What's absolutely crazy is that you went over there to go fight this man, and I'm thinking that she is the one who called the police on this man, because that's what women do. They will weaponize the police against y'all, and this is why it's so important for y'all to turn that camera on when they acting like hot burnt popcorn.
So he's just gonna be out here just riding around in your car? Exactly. Like, what is that his car?
Where's the car at?
It's parked at my friend's house on Eastland. Am I able to get my phone and tell my friend, like, my mom? Because she's supposed to be, the girl's supposed to be on her way over here. That's what Molly said.
Where's your phone at?
It's with my friend, Mari.
We can send your phone to county if you want it.
Okay.
You want your phone?
They taking you? Yeah. Because I have a warrant for last night. I put my hand on. Lord have mercy.
You have a warrant for EV, and then you have to get.
Yeah, I know, but see, that's what I'm talking about. That was a spot to have you.
So whatever happened last night, they sent a warrant on her for domestic. So with domestic, we don't have any leniency of not to send her to county. If it was something else like an assault or like a theft or something, we could give her a summons. But by law, we have to ship her. Okay. Because if we say we let her go on that, she comes back and does something, we're at fault for that. We could get fired.
Okay.
So
I understand.
There's no gray area with domestic violence.
You know what's crazy is how she's in there in the cop car, and she's like, he ain't even got nowhere to live. He ain't got nowhere. That's who you chose to have a baby with. You chose to have a baby with a man who don't have nowhere to live. Okay, so we're gonna take her out of the Victim Olympics. That is what you chose to compete in. And you see the mom. The mom is standing there. The mom is like, this ain't her first rodeo. Okay, this is what she does with her. She's seen this before.
I can see what I can do. I can't guarantee anything, but I'll definitely get your phone. Okay. Do you have her phone, her cell phone? She's gonna take it to county with her. Okay.
So what about her keys to her car?
I can try and get those. I mean,
because how is he able to keep her keys?
It all depends. Like if she lets him drive the car all the time, or they live together and they share the car, it's kind of for us to determine if he's allowed to have it or not.
Wow, that's crazy. Right, even though it's in her name,
right?
He can still keep the keys because he drives it. Wow. Do you have that license?
I don't know. I can try and get the keys from him.
Yes, because I don't think that's fair. Because then what if he purposely do something to her car just because of this situation?
Well, then she could file an insurance claim and go from there. But like I was telling Mom, like with domestic violence, there's not a gray area with that.
Yeah, they don't care about that.
You know, just because you live with somebody and it creates a conflict. You can't just go back to that person after they beat the shit out of each other.
Right, exactly. Gotta stay away from each other.
Right. Yeah. Which doesn't sound like they're very good at doing.
Right.
Especially if she lets him drive the car.
Just saying the wake up call did issue.
She knew she had a warrant. I don't know why would you come back here.
Yeah, that's what I told her. I said you should have pulled off.
The best bet would to have like a third party like you or grandma come and try and convince him to get the keys back.
Right.
I'm like, do you know you had a warrant? She's like, yeah. I'm like,
look, just imagine these are her leaders. This woman don't have no direction. This woman is riding around with a warrant, coming over, hitting on this man. She came back over there for part 2 until she seen his cousins was standing over there. Then he called for backup. She didn't feel like fighting them women because she wanted to fight on the man because she know that she probably can call the police and he's probably gonna be the one that's probably gonna get arrested. And this is why I say that we minimalize women's actions especially when they putting their hands on men. This is what happens.
I'm like, I should come back. She's like, yeah, I know.
That's what my mom told me to leave.
She knows. She literally said I should have came back.
Yeah. So he can't even stay here with her here because it's a family dispute. Basically, is what he said. But he said he's trying to avoid that. So he's trying to see what they can do because she need to go with his grandma because he don't even got no one to stay.
Yeah.
So did he even know? Said about to go to CSB? No.
So what we'll probably do, we'll call CSB and they'll let us, and they'll determine that. I mean, if Dad's on scene and he has them all the time, you know what I mean? I don't see why. But that's up to them. That's out of our hands.
No wipers, no milk, no wipes, no nothing. Come here to fight. We bring nothing. We don't bring nothing. Sir. No wipes, no milk, no nothing. My son doesn't have nothing.
Sure, come over. I just got to talk to you real quick, all right? You want to come over here so we can talk? All right. So here's the thing. You don't have custody of the kid, okay?
So go, Mom.
So this is what we're going to try. Do you have like a clean record or whatnot?
I don't have no felonies.
Okay.
Maybe I can just get tickets.
Okay. Because what has to happen is that she is getting arrested for domestic violence, a family offense. We have to send the kid to CSB. But just hear me out.
And that's the part that's not fair. That man is the father of that child. And they got to send the kid down to CPS. But this is the way the law is set up. It's set up to either the baby goes to the mother, no matter how unhinged she is, until she's proven wrong. But it doesn't make any sense. And you heard her screaming, "My baby, my baby, my baby." Entitlement. Yeah, it's like he has no rights. You get no rights. And that's the part that's sad. And this is why you have to protect your seed, okay? Because you mess around and this is what you're gonna have. And both parents, both are unhinged.
If you're cool, cooperative, the CSB is going to come out here. They're probably going to talk to you. Since you're the dad, you could try to get emergency custody of the kid. That's a route that we can go. But that's what my sergeant said we had to do. I know it sucks, sir, but I'm just trying to give you the benefits of if we do that, you could get emergency custody.
They gonna come today?
Yeah. So we call them. They're going to come out here.
That's crazy work, so I can't take my kid.
No.
All right, man.
I just wanted to inform you so you can try to get.
So what? Will y'all take care of y'all taking him?
Huh?
Y'all take care of y'all taking him?
So CSB is going to.
That is wild to me how they're just going to separate them like that. Like, it's father. But this is what I be saying when women be saying that they're treated unfair and this and that. Fathers be really treated unfair. Like, as you can see, that woman going to jail. She came over there to commit a crime. She going to jail, and that baby still got to go downtown. That's just how crazy the law is when it comes to father's rights. It says, although the father is blood related, it says, and I think he should get the kids, but get that court order. Yeah, this is exactly why a lot of men, y'all got to go downtown and go get y'all's rights. I don't care. Don't y'all be trusting a lot of these women, especially they're not your wives. Like, go down there and get stuff in writing, okay? Because if not, the women they're gonna have all the rights. They're gonna have all the rights. Let's say you want to break up with somebody, you don't want to talk to them no more. This is the type of stuff that happens, okay? And imagine if he didn't have that on file. And it looks like he's been filing some things. So I think her warrant is on their situation. This is on their situation. So another reason I didn't have, I'm never having kids. And that's sad. It's not the kids, it's the people you have them with. I mean, you can look at that woman and you can tell that, I mean, baby, that's a 311 call all day long. She looked like she belonged in a white jacket with the hands tied behind her back. And he ain't too far from it. You see how he start going off on her, right? They act like they don't even, it's like they don't have any instruction, like I said, at all.
Come out, and if they're gonna want to send the kid with a parent or a family member to give emergency custody to, and that's where I was trying to say, if you work with us and you work with CSB, you get custody of your kid, and there'll be no problems about it. So does that sound cool to you? I know it sucks, man, but it's she made a dumb mistake. And that's where we're at. And that's what we got to do.
And this is why you gotta protect yourself. This is why you got to protect your seed. If not, you're going to end up in this man's situation right here. Just because you can have babies don't mean that you should. Okay? all them oohs, ahs, and she cute, and he cute, and this and that. This is what you end up with, okay? This is what you end up with. And I'm telling you right now, this is what's happening. He probably run into his sisters, saying whatever she doing. So the sisters and the cousins, they always ready to fight. They always ready to fight. But you know who takes the L here? This baby. Imagine this baby growing up with them. Like this is horrible.
Okay.
So we'll wait on them and
Just hoping. Yeah, I raised 3 kids by myself. I'm 53 years old. You don't have to be in a relationship with somebody just to raise your kid if that's what y'all call yourself doing. Let it go.
And you see where she get it from. What she said? She said, you ain't got to be in a relationship to raise no kids. She said, I raised 3 kids by myself. She said that like it's a badge of honor, as if it's paying off. It's not paying off, Patricia. We seen you right here at the cop car with your child who was who didn't want overboard, okay, with no life raft, and she on there talking about these kids already are because of the way that you are.
still, you can still hate each other and still co-parents.
Come to the point, you got to put your hands on somebody. It's time to walk away. That's these young generation. Boy, I tell you,
It's different.
oh, for sure, for sure. Like I said, my oldest daughter is 32. Kayla's my youngest, and my son is 30, about to be 31. Like,
People don't care about the cops.
hell no.
I can tell you that first.
I get those breaking out the way to the damn thing. Okay, listen. I pull up like, okay, that's that young stuff. Yeah, that's what I told you. I said, this young generation is something else.
I mean, if she,
The young generation, something else. The young generation come from y'all. Come from you. What do you mean? Like, where do you think she get it from? Why do you think she don't have no emotional control in that car? I heard the girl talking to her mom, yelling at her. She was yelling. Her voice was levitated to the highest level when she was talking to her own mama. So she ain't got no respect for her mama. She ain't got no respect for authority. She don't have respect for any men. She don't have any respect for her child, as you can see. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that mama probably a pistol too, okay? While she's sitting there talking about y'all don't need to be together. What about how she's acting? You ain't heard that mom say one word about how her daughter is acting right now. You ain't heard, she ain't told her to be quiet. She ain't tried to correct that. She ain't tried to correct her daughter or anything. Because she don't know how. She don't know how. This is why fathers are important. This is why fathers are important. Because you know what? Because this gonna pull up. The mama, maybe her auntie, and also and you see her argument is this is why you don't need to be together. She said, I raised my kids by myself. This is what the women are telling them. Raise the kids by yourself. Just do it, but you don't need a man. You don't. This is her argument. And then you want to look at the camera and be like, these kids, these youngins. What else is she supposed to learn? What else is she supposed to learn? You ain't said one. You can tell that this woman ain't teaching that woman nothing. It said a hug yourself. Both of them, they all need a hug yourself coat all day long. It said sounds like she violated a DMV before. Yeah, she definitely she violated an order of domestic violence already. She said that's why there was a warrant. Yeah, that's exactly what she did. And then came over here because he had another baby mom over here, which I'm not surprised. One thing about me, I expect people to be who they are. If I don't tell y'all nothing else, half of y'all stress will go away if you expect people to be who they are. Might not be right. You might not like it, but he acting like who he is, and so is she. So, I don't know why people be wanting cats to turn into butterflies. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And it's sad because, like what he just said, that baby didn't have no Pampers, no milk, or no nothing. And even her grandma probably sit there and shake her head too and go, this generation. This generation. Knowing the baby boomers the first ones to drop the ball. It says he didn't even want that. Yeah, he didn't want that kid. He wanted a ooh and ah. And she did too. She did too. They both wanted oohs and ahs. Once that baby is not a baby anymore, like I said before, a lot of the modern women, they don't like their children no more. And they use it as leverage. That's why you only hear my baby, my kid. It said this young man has a long way to go, but he can make it if he stays clean and gets himself a decent job. Get some decent job going. Yeah, that would be nice, right? Where are you gonna work at? Imagine if he's not even in school. He already got. I mean, I've seen a couple babies out there. I don't know if he has more, but it's nothing for a young guy like that to have a couple kids along with the woman. And the women that have babies by men like this, a lot of times the men already got a couple kids. You ain't the first. To be a whole Cardi B situation. And then they want to fight and go off. Because they don't have, but these are this woman right here. This, I guarantee it, this lady right here on this freeze frame. I bet you she couldn't tell her daughter nothing. She couldn't tell her to slow down, be quiet, stop talking. This woman has no control. She has no control. She might as well would have been a recliner sitting in the living room. Like, I am serious. Like, I'm just saying, old mean. She got the old mean face. She definitely got a little mean face on her right there. That face is, yeah. Just imagine. Let's just say her daughter was okay, and she wasn't all just boisterous like this and in Fast and Furious mode. Does that look like the mama that you're gonna go to ask her anything? Does she think she can direct you anywhere? No, she's not. She doesn't. She's not capable of it. Yeah, that's all she knows. It says that's why they get pregnant without the man. That's why they get pregnant. This is why you got women on TikTok saying we don't need men to have babies. Yes, y'all do. Yes, you do. Because this is what you get. You're gonna get all the chaos. This is what you're gonna get. Now that baby got to be in somebody else's home, and hopefully, ain't no telling from what she looking like and how he was talking, ain't no telling what they passed down to that baby. I'm just saying, like, yeah, welcome to another episode all day long. It says that's why they get pregnant without they do. They need to quit trying to get women to do that. You see how it's working out. You see how it's working out. It ain't working out good. Says the young generation learn from the parents. Yeah, these parents be acting like the kids just got dropped off by the stork. No, baby, the kids grew up with you, Keisha. They grew up with you, Tammy. Don't act like you don't know where these kids come from. And then you wondering why they 25 and 28 and they talking crazy to y'all. Talking wild. And a lot of times, if they're not raised with their fathers, they're raised with a woman like this. Baby get older. Now the baby got to go over to the father when baby like 14, 16 years old. Now the child off chain. Child off chain. A lot of times the father don't even be bothered with the child no more. Because nobody's gonna let you got grown people moving in their parents' house, like I said the other day, not paying no bills, nothing, and they're gonna be disrespectful. Disrespectful. Oh, yeah, stink face all day long. It says this mother may be a special need. A lot of these people are special needs. Let's talk about it. A lot of them are special needs. Just because you ain't never got evaluation don't mean ain't nothing wrong with you. All that yelling and going off and just crying, and that ain't normal, guys. I'm sorry. We need to quit acting like, and we got to start calling these women in. Let's call these women in. Call them in, okay? Because I don't want y'all on the news talking about we thought something. No, call them in. It says raise 3 kids. How many fathers? Who knows? You ain't heard her say nothing like let's call her father, like, or nothing. Nothing, because even that child does have a father, right? You see the family. Ain't no telling how that's going. Ain't no telling how that's going. and I mean that. And I mean that. Let me see. It says, to my gentlemen, when you get these women pregnant, it changes their biology and their emotions and their DNA. This is why I say have sex with a condom. Don't get a random woman pregnant. That's a lifetime. That's a lifetime. And I'm going to put another spin on that, right? You don't realize when you're making kids with somebody, you're looking at this person like, how is their mom going to handle them? How are they going to handle left and right from wrong in certain situations? There's no way. You're looking at that woman right there as her mother. There's no way she could have gave it a blueprint for anything that was good. Anything that was good. They're more concerned about him riding around in her car more than the actions that took place. Like I'm telling you. Said mama ignored her like that, or like a smoke detector. Exactly. I always say people probably say if you know some people, they can probably point out other things about your children. Because you ever seen kids acting bad or doing something around their mom and they screaming and going off, and the parent is just, they didn't zone them out because they're used to it. You see, she wasn't shocked when she came to the cop car. That is normal behavior to her. She's not, she ain't even like, oh my goodness, it's normal to her. This is normal. All the cussing, the yelling. I wasn't loud talking. My mom, I couldn't even raise my voice with my mom. Let me tell you something. My mom, let me tell you something. My mom has always had a pistol. Okay. I knew better. Mother could be special needs too. You never know. You got to think a lot of times, especially in school systems, teachers are not allowed to say that something could be wrong with your kid. You know why? Because if they are the first ones to say it, I've seen cases, look it up. If they was to say that they think something's wrong with your kid in that kind of way, the school a lot of times will be responsible for the help. So a lot of times the teachers might see the kids and know that they're really off or know something's really more wrong with them, but they can't even give their opinion on it. I got family members that are teachers, and they tell me that yep, they know. They can't say anything about it. So either the mom has to figure it out or something, but a lot of times the moms, they be in denial. People are in denial when they having kids that are walking around just being earth disturbers. I mean, I'm serious. This is where we're at with it. Yeah, like that's not a badge of honor. And women, and like she was like, my oldest 32. 32 and doing what? Like you just happy that you just raised up. I mean, come on now. It's like having a dog in the backyard. It's your dog, but it's in the backyard and the chain and the pot is a little dirty pot. It says mama. I read that one already. Let me see how that. It says he needs to learn penis patience first. Yeah, Rick, where you gonna get that from? Ain't no real conversation in that house. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Ain't no real conversation in that house. I'm gonna tell you right now. It says that's how she looked when you pulled your meat up her. Imagine that mama look right there. I bet you that's how she looked when their dad probably came over to come talk to children. This is probably what you got right here. This whole face. It said he could do trades. He could do trades like stocks. Yeah, if he had the money, and you gotta have the patience, you gotta have discipline. Y'all, you realize a lot of things you won't be able to do without any discipline. That man ain't got no discipline. If he did, he wouldn't have got her pregnant. He got another look like baby mama on the porch. He has no discipline. You heard him saying that he don't have nowhere to live. I mean, he already out. He's somebody's baby. He done aged out, and now his mama probably don't want to deal with him. And he probably was raised up. He probably was dragged up by horrible parents, and this is the result of it. I'm just saying this the result of it right here. So I get it. I have sympathy on both sides, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's the kid involved, and that kid's gonna have to pay. It says my sister is a covert narcissist, and she got it from my mother. A lot, and just like how women call all the men narcissists, I call it narc talk. Anything happen, it don't matter what it is. Women sit around, they go, "Yep, he's a narcissist. He's a narcissist." I'll just be sitting there like, "What?" Just throwing stuff out, just throwing things out. Don't even know what they talking about. Mean mugging mama for real. And y'all, this is another thing. Y'all meet these women, y'all, and they got a mama, and the mama look like this. Y'all better run, because your woman gonna turn into this right here. Just normally, not all the time, but normally, unless she know different. Unless she know different, this is what that baddie gonna turn into right here. There's leaning on that car right there. So it is what it is. How about this? Brian said, "Pull out." Look, how about don't pull in? How about don't pull in? You ain't got to get involved with this. You ain't got to get involved with this. It says everybody involved needs to get a switch off the tree. You know what? And that's the thing, right? A lot of times the baby boomers, they beat their children so bad. They had a group of children that was like, well, you know what? I'm not even gonna say nothing to my kids, which was terrible. You can't have kids with no discipline. This is why you got kids punching the walls, knocking TVs off, smacking teachers, cussing out their parents, stomping out the room. What they gonna do? They're not facing anything. Why you think we all don't go 120 miles on the street every single day? Like I always say, because we got consequences and we don't want to go to jail and get tickets. Everybody needs consequences. Nobody can live like this. Nobody can. And then you wonder why this is what happens. You said you got a child with touch-autisms. I don't know what they got, but they definitely got something, okay? They definitely got something. Let me see here. It says, hold up. Hit that like button, guys. It says, if a man got paid to be a narcissist, as far as women are concerned, we would be rich. Oh, yeah, because y'all either narcissists or y'all gay. Either way, when they mad at y'all those two. You narcissist or you gay. It's either one. Just like with that TikTok couple, with them breaking up and all that stuff. I mean, that man had already went to that woman and said he wanted a divorce because he probably wanted some time with her. And she probably was like, nope, I got a TikTok. I gotta be on social media. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. This is where we're at in life. And everybody's calling him a narcissist. That is they've been together, say 14 years. She need to go back to that man. I'm sorry. Going back to that man. Y'all got 2 little boys to raise. It goes further than him cheating on you and getting caught in the club. That's what looked like happened. He got caught in the club. Somebody sent that TMZ. I think that's when she went and filed our paperwork. I'm sorry. You've been together since y'all was 14. Y'all in y'all 30s. That's savable. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna put it out there in the water. You gonna leave every single person that ever cheated on you. You're gonna be leaving everybody. You're gonna be leaving everybody because nobody's coming in that door treating them boys like their father. And I mean that. I don't care how cute you are. Like, like real talk. Like, what do you think? What you think you about to? You got 2 boys. You gonna have 2. That woman gonna have 2 little security guards. While all the women talking about she cute and she about to go out there. Nobody cares she cute. The circles that this woman is gonna run in, the same. If the other women that gonna be in the same circles, they gonna be just as cute. They're gonna be just as cute. And they might not have 2 little security guards standing next to her. Because if you think that their parents been together that long and she about to just go date somebody in a year or 2 and they gonna be nice to her date, you are sadly mistaken. It's different. It's different for women than it is for men. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That man, whether he's a chef, whatever, he can go in his kitchen all day long with a woman and tear the kitchen up. She won't be able to do that. I'm telling you, she won't. And it's not going to be looked at the same. It's just not. So will she be able to find somebody? Yes, she will. But somebody that's going to be like her husband, I'm sorry. That's going to be a stretch. That's going to be a stretch. And then how it is out here when it comes to dating, if you got somebody and they got your back and they'll wipe your butt and they get you out of some trouble, I'm going to need y'all to go back over there. I'm sorry. Get back on over there. It says, is that a real wiper on that truck? Let me see. Let me look and see. You saying, is it a broke windshield wiper? I can't tell. I can't tell if it is. I can't tell it is. I tell you what though, this ain't the family that's gonna have your back.
That's what I told you. This young generation is something else.
I mean, if your daughter never warned, we'd tell her to leave and that'd be it. But, that's out of my hands.
She was trying. I was telling her, shut up. You ain't got to argue with people. Just let people talk. I told her, finish your shit, pull it up. Yeah, about you gonna be yelling out the window. They gonna hear you. They're gonna be down there. Get that was your car. That would have been on. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna be wait till he's gonna get a ride to that car, and he's gonna be out there riding in that mother.
Look how concerned she is with her talking about him driving that woman's car. She's not concerned about the mental health of her daughter. This is sad, okay? That's all I can say. Look, as I always say, baby, always say logic over everything, logic over emotions. This is not it, okay? I'm so tired of seeing the babies, because she a baby. She grown, but she a baby. You going to jail. You going to jail. You don't have no direction. You ain't have no instructions. You just wild. You're like a wild boar. Like a wild boar. Until it's too late. And what you gonna do? And one thing about jobs, they won't. They'll hire Esco, Pablo S, whatever his name is. They will hire a cartel person before they hire a person with domestic violence on the record, because you're gonna look violent. Where you gonna work at? Where you gonna work at? How you gonna take care of the children? And this mama probably gonna end up having her grandchildren, and she gonna sit there and say, "I got my grandchildren." If you're a good mother, you don't have to worry about taking your grandchildren in the future, and I mean that. As always, guys, put in the chat if this is your first time in here. Let me know. Please subscribe. Hit that like button. The next time, folks, I will be back on here. This is Monday. I'll be back Wednesday. Thank you, guys. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that bell, guys. Make sure that way y'all know when I'm coming back on. Y'all be notified.